it immediately feels like a car. What a difference. I'm a little speechless. No, seriously, this is quite the difference. True story. 3 of my neighbors have recently sold their Icon golf carts at a loss and purchased one of these Evolution D5 Mavericks. Today, I get to inspect and test drive one of these vehicles to find out the real reasons why so many of them are making the switch. Upon hearing so many of my neighbors were selling their Icons, I immediately reached out to Guiled Golf Cart sales manager Cody Johnson. I said, Cody, why are so many of my neighbors selling their carts and buying these Mavericks? He said, Brian, let me bring one out for you to test drive and you'll see why. And I immediately accepted. Cody.
Brian, good to see you.
So good to see you. Thank you for this white glove service, for bringing this cart out for me to test drive. Is that normal?
If you're gonna buy something of this nature, you wanna make sure it's the right thing for you, and this is probably the best way to do that.
When I bought my Icon, I test drove it in a parking lot.
If you're in a parking lot, you're going 10 miles an hour, you're not gonna notice the little intricacies of this cart and how it feels. You know, the roll on the turns and how much speed you can actually get. So being out here today, it's even given me a great perspective of how it performs.
Full disclaimer, I've done zero homework on this cart. Is this exactly the way you delivered?
It is. They roll out the factory exactly as you see it. The tires, the wheels, the side steps, the fenders, the speaker, everything about it. This is stock, this is what you're gonna get if you buy from Guiled Golf Carts.
And what I keep hearing from my neighbors is they come stock with the lithium battery.
It's made a lot of other golf cart companies have to rethink exactly what they're selling. It makes lead acid seem totally obsolete. Comes with a 5-year warranty, and they're saying it should go almost 10 years. It's changing the game in the golf cart world a lot, especially for a place like Vegas where heat is a concern. And not only that, but in the wintertime, right, it does get down to that 30 mark and feel pretty cold, and that can be harmful to the batteries as well, but these have really been proven to be pretty durable in that case.
Can I see it?
Sure, yeah, let's pop it up. There's 2 grab holes up here. Pop it out, and there it is.
Wow. So in my cart, I have 8 6-volt batteries, and it takes up so much space. This looks so much more compact and lighter.
It's so much lighter than the lead acid setup. It can be up to 600 pounds lighter than some lead acid setups out there today. You'll also notice there is no water, there's no cables that you have to worry about. This is totally encased.
So do these lithium batteries perform better than the lead acid batteries?
So what's really neat about these, I have the full capability of tuning this battery to where it needs to be. For example, in Lake Las Vegas, we've got a ton of hills. And when you're fully loaded on a cart like this, the weight distribution is gonna put a lot more stress on this motor. So what we do for clients out here in Lake Las Vegas is tune the torque up. So that way when you're going up the steep hills out here, you're gonna maintain that 20 to 25 mile an hour range.
That's great, that you can actually tune this to give it better performance.
Yeah,
wow, I'm impressed.
And, you know, I think a little later we'll be able to test it out for sure because this is tuned for that measurement of hill. So we're gonna be looking at a real live demo there.
There's 2 or 3 very particular spots where my other cart does not perform, and I want to test this cart to see just how much better this cart will perform in those spots. One of the other things that just immediately stands out to me are the forward-facing seats. When I'm driving clients around, it's awkward because of the seats back to back. It's uncomfortable for the client to have to kind of turn and talk over and all this stuff.
I think this is going to become a more standard setup of golf carts. It provides a little more safety and comfort overall.
With my current soundbar, there's like 2 extra switches and this, that, and the other. Can I just hit one switch and the music plays?
Yeah, it's very simple, very user-friendly. On the dash, the touchscreen is going to be where you operate that from. Once you're connected from a Bluetooth, that screen will be able to change the color of the speaker bar.
Tell me about the touchscreen, size, functions, features.
It's a 9-inch display that they've done a really good job of including everything you need to do on there, from speaker bar to speedometer, and then you know how much battery life you have left. It's all right there on screen.
What else does it do?
On top of all those great features, you've got a Bluetooth capability for your phone, where if somebody gives you a phone call, there's a mic right there on top of the steering wheel column, and that's going to be able to give you a phone call.
So if I'm listening to music, driving, a call comes in, it will mute the music and I can take the call with the microphone?
That's right. The pedals on the ground, you'll notice they come from underneath the dash now. They used to come through the floor. A lot of customers didn't feel that that was the best use of the space, so that's provided a lot more comfort, and we've had a lot of great feedback about that.
Does that knob adjust the steering column?
It does. This is the first time I've seen it on a golf cart. No matter who's driving it, you're gonna feel comfortable.
It looks like it's a push button power.
It is. Yeah, this is probably as close to a golf car as anybody's really ever produced.
I love the running boards.
Running boards do come on the D5 Maverick, which is this model, and that just has a 4-inch lift and knobby tires. The other model that we do carry for the D5 is called the Ranger. You're not gonna get the side steps, but you're gonna get the same cart overall, and then radial tires instead of the knobby. So those are the two main differences.
I gotta walk around this thing. Are these built-in turn signals into the mirrors?
Built-in turn signals into the mirrors.
And I love that they're high and more eye level so people in cars can see them.
Once you turn that turn signal on, the driver also gets a view on the inside of the mirror.
Whoa. Oh, I love that. That's even better. Wow, that's super cool.
Another thing you're gonna love about this blinker system is just like a car, it's self-canceling. So turn that wheel, blinker goes off all on its own.
The icons don't do that. You don't know how many times I've been given the look. People passing me by in my car because I've had my signal on, I didn't even know it. Yeah, that's another amazing feature. I love that.
Another thing you'll notice with the wheel turned is the disc brakes. You've got them on all 4 tires, so ultimate stopping power for a golf cart, and not a lot of carts out there are configured that way. So this is a unique feature of this cart, and one that sells people a lot on this model. Inside of the ice chest, you've got 3 plugs. These plugs unscrew, and this thing can pop right out of the cart. So now we can have a picnic, Brian.
Is there an option to be able to put your golf bags here?
Yeah, Evolution really, they thought about everything with this cart, and I think that's why it's so popular. We're basically gonna be able to put 2 golf clubs in this bag well at almost a 45-degree angle and strap them in via this back plastic board here. So they've thought about the golfers, they've thought about the grandmas, they've thought about everybody when it comes to this thing.
This is a great feature because I would say 75% of us that live here aren't golfers.
Yeah.
We go to social events and other functions, and a lot of times we have coolers strapped on the back of our carts.
Yeah.
This is another huge, huge plus. All right, Cody, I am ready. You know what? It's already, just sitting in the seat, it's really, really comfortable.
Good, yeah.
All right. What do we do?
So yeah, go ahead and hit the power button. It is a push to start.
Okay.
You do have a key fob in the glove box that kind of tells the cart that it's the right key for it. Okay. And we're gonna power up in neutral, and when you're ready, we can hit into drive mode. Everything on the screen is gonna be automated and kind of tell you exactly where we're at in terms of mileage and state of charge. And it also tells you where you are in your gear, so.
That screen, I mean, you can actually see it, as opposed to my current screen, and it's really hard to read, and to be able to see all this is fantastic. Now we'll just turn to drive. All right, let's go. Just in that couple seconds, going up this little hill, just how comfortable the seat is. It feels, I mean, it immediately feels like a car.
You know, and the flat bottom on the steering wheel helps with turns too, compared to a lot of other golf cart wheels.
It's quieter. What a difference. I'm a little speechless. No, seriously, this is quite the difference. So I got to tell you, even on the walk around, I mentioned the front-facing seats, but it is really a big difference to be able to have just the feel, being able to look in the rear view mirrors and see like my clients, and be able to have this feature to be able to kind of look, and it's just, wow. And even the back support, these seats are a lot higher. Combine that with the armrest and the positioning of the steering wheel, great ride.
Yeah, like we were saying, I mean, this is as close to a golf car as is on the market. So the backrest being taller just feels a lot safer.
This is that turn where we purposely go slow on this turn in our Icon because it feels like it's going to wobble. And there is no wobble coming in and out of this turn. It just feels, I want to say smoother, and it doesn't feel as out of control.
Yeah, and I mean, amazingly, these are knobby tires too. So,
yeah,
you know, even that to consider at all is you know, typically a bumpier ride, but with the Evolution, they've done a really good job of making everything smooth.
It feels like I have more visibility. I don't know if it's an illusion or not, but I feel like I can see better.
Yeah, this redesigned windshield is the first time we've seen it with this sort of hinge on it.
Turn signal. Wow, that has to be up there with me. It's up there with the front-facing seats.
Visibility, safety, top of mind for Evolution engineers on this one.
It doesn't bog down coming up the hill.
Yeah, a lot more power compared to some of those lead acid batteries out there. This motor is pretty good in terms of a lot of weight, still carries a lot of speed up these grades. That's what's important out here in Lake Las Vegas.
I feel way more comfortable. I feel safer. I don't feel like I'm fighting the cart.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm part of it.
Yeah, and I think too, the features on it are designed for the road. It's not like you're gonna add a bunch of features on when you go through and purchase one of these carts. It's ready to roll straight out of the factory. That makes it easy for the customer because they don't have to remember to add the mirrors or lights. All of that is really nice features that the Evolution comes with.
So what do these run?
So these stock, like you see here today, come out the door at $13,000. If you want to go with the non-lifted model, the Ranger, those will start at $12,000.
So about, okay, $1,000 difference.
Yeah.
What are you selling more of?
To my surprise, the Maverick. I say that because I feel like the radial tires make more sense on the road, but people seem to like sitting up a little taller, and then the aggressiveness of having the front brush guard along with the side steps is a really nice feature that the Rangers don't come with.
I got it, because it's lower,
Yeah.
They don't need the...
Yeah, 4-inch lift makes a little difference for the seat height for sure.
What kind of lead time if I want to order this particular cart?
Usually I get one truck per month to my office. So you'd be looking at 2 to 4 weeks.
What about trade-ins?
What we'll do is ask for a couple photos, ask for the year, the make and the model, approximately how many miles are on it, and give you an evaluation from there on how much you can have for a trade-in, and we can put that towards the new cart.
So what are your service areas?
We've got guys covering Seattle and Portland right now. I'm responsible for all of Nevada and then parts of Utah. Sometimes we'll get some deals out in California, but we mainly service Utah and Nevada.
With all these great things, what's your professional opinion? I mean, is this the best it's going to get, or do you think that these will get better?
Look, I've been in the industry for 7 years, and I think that there's a lot of really great carts out there, but not a lot of them check the boxes that this model does. And I think this model suits a lot of different people out in Lake Las Vegas. Like you said, golfers or just your everyday travelers who want to go down to the local bar. I think there's a lot of things you can do with it.
Wow, now I get it. It is time to upgrade, just like my neighbors have, from an Icon to a Maverick D5. Let me know when you're going to be in Lake Las Vegas, and I'll take you for a ride.